Hey, welcome everyone. It's Rick in Seattle. I had a real busy day today, but I'm all done. I'm gonna do an all Winsor&Newton landscape, and I think I'm just gonna improvise it. I've got so much. I've got so much of this Winsor&Newton. I mean, it's not bad paint, for doing landscapes. It's really good. I don't have any sap green, so what I'm going to do, let me show you what I'm going to do real quick. I'm going to make some green. So this is ultramarine blue. And I'm going to use some yellow to make some green there. Hopefully that's showing up there. Make some green. Now I think to make it like sap green, we're going to put a little yellow ochre in it. It already looks pretty dark enough for trees. But let's put just a touch of yellow ochre in it. And I think it's going to turn it more on like a sap green color. And then I'm going to get this ready. See, you don't need to buy sap green. Just use ultramarine blue and yellow. It's hard to get sometimes. I mean, at Michael's, they'll have one sap green up there, and if you don't get it, you gotta wait months for them to get another sap green. It's crazy. So there, I just put a little black in it to make it, put some trees in the shade. There we go. So I got my green ready. I got burnt umber, yellow ochre, yellow, red, ultramarine blue, cobalt blue. This is blue from the other day. I probably won't use that, but black and white. Let's get started. Well, what is today? Today is I lost track of the day. Let's see. Today's Wednesday. So I gotta go to work in the morning early, but that's all right. I got time to do a painting. Ellie. Ellie, I'm doing a whole painting with Winsor&Newton. And I've got some red here. Guess what? I'm going to make a pink undertone. Believe it or not. A really light pink undertone. I think this is it's gonna end up looking cool, I bet. Look at that. Because I might end up getting like a pink glow around the mountains and stuff with this. And then if you put blue up here, it might turn a little purple. So you can mess around with different colors for your undertone. The other day, what did I try? Yellow. Came out pretty good. But I think this pink's going to be better. Because the blue will go better with this pink. And this is another, I'm trying to get some small paintings done for the market. I've been out there, you know, in Seattle, and I've sold at like the Summer Fest and all that. And a lot of people don't buy large paintings, so you got to have some small ones available for them. You've probably heard me say that before. I can't wait. I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dates on the calendar to set up and sell. It's going to be fun. This is the year that I got the, I'll be getting the credit card machine. That'll be awesome. So I could take debit card or credit cards. I haven't got it yet, but I will be getting it. It's in the works. Look at that pink. I think this is going to be a... Ellie, you might like this one. I'll make this one special. Really bright. Yeah, it's Wednesday, you're right. It took me a while to remember. I had a busy day today. I just barely got done, believe it or not. Started at 7 in the morning till now. I don't want to go through the whole day again, but I'll just let you know it was busy. Yeah, yellow ochre and the green. It's good, man. Man, there's so many different green tones you can get. It's unbelievable. It really is. Now, let's see. I think I'm going to lay this out while it's the pink is drying. I got some burnt umber here. I think I'm going to do I'm going to surround it again. Since this is a small painting, I'm thinking what I want to do today is I'm going to offset the mountain pretty high up here. And that way I can just put one tree on this side, and this mountain ridge will kind of fill in this left side. And I'll put some cool clouds there and a tree over here. I'm just going to run this down like this. And then, so the tree's going to be here. So I'm going to run my vanishing point over this way. I don't know what that's going to be. Ba-da-boom. So I'll probably have I'll have a tree here. Coming into the side here. And I'll put some bushes down here. Let me just, that's good enough. Let me get started. Hopefully you're getting, when you watch me, you kind of see how easy I do it. And I'm trying to give you some inspiration. motivation. I'm going to try and make sure my brush is dry today, because you don't need much water when it's a small painting like this. I want to put the painting on pretty thick. Little purple up here. Little purple for the ladies. I think I'm going to let some of that pink like kind of glow around the mountain. Look at that. Let me get all my paint down, then I'll look at the chat room. I want to get all my colors down first, and then I'll talk with you guys. So this is going to be a tree. I'm going to use the dark green I made. Since I don't have sap green, we'll just throw some dark color up here. So I did have practice just a while ago, so I will tell you about that. The rest of the day, I don't want to go through it again. Like, it's so good to be home and in the studio right now, painting. I'm really starting to like these trees coming in off the side. It helps fill in the painting, you know. And I can't wait to get out there at the markets to see, you know, how well, if they sell, you know. Put a little brown over here. Burnt umber color. Pretty cool. It's looking really good. So I'm trying to use hardly any water on this one. If I wash my brush, I'm going to try and dry it off. nice. I'm making more pink for down here. Cool. All right, so I think I'm gonna mix my famous sap green and yellow ochre and burnt umber, and just make like a greenish brown color down there. Yellow ochre, burnt umber, maybe with a little yellow. It gives it a golden look. And then I'll mix some green in it. Look at that. Man. Kind of already looks green, doesn't it? Let's put a little sap green in that. Or the green that I made. And we'll darken this up down here. I think I'm going to put some rocks down here instead of, I'll put some rocks down here. What's cool about these rocks, I'll show you. I'm gonna highlight these rocks just like a mountain. And they look pretty cool when it's done. Just gray. There we go. I got my undercolor done. Let's see who's in here now. Ellie. How you doing, Ellie? I know. I think you like Winsor&Newton. I knew that, and you also like the Artist Loft level 1. I use level 1 too. I use level 2. I can't get the level 3 anymore because they don't sell it at my Michael's. And I am using the white, the titanium white from Winsor&Newton. I like it. I just, if it sets out for a while and dries up, then I like it. It's really wet. So, but like if it dries out for a little bit, then it's perfect. It reminds me of the Artist Loft white. Look how simple this one looks. I didn't even put any water in. You know what? I'll put the water back here, I'm thinking. Right back there. But what I want to do right now, since I got all this pretty much done, I want to make some hills and stuff here. To give it some personality. That's just the green I made. That's the dark green I made. We'll put like some stuff in here. Cool. I already want to do the mountain. That's my that's becoming my favorite thing, the clouds and the mountain. Let's see how the white does today. I think I'm going to put a little pink in my white today. What do you think? We'll do a pink color up here. I think it'll look cool. Wow, this is a big mountain. That is one huge mountain. I don't know if that pink is showing up. Let me zoom into it. I'll zoom into the picture so you can see it better. So I put a little pink in this white. I can see it pretty good. It's pretty pink, so now I want to use a purple, kind of like a bluish purple for the other side. For the shady side of the mountain here. This is going to look good. I can already tell. It looks blue, but it's got like it's on almost like the purple side, trying to become purple. I like to go fast on the mountain. There we go. You guys got a I've never asked you, Peggy, I know you, or Ellie, I know you paint, but what's your, what's your, how long do you sit at the painting? Can you finish it in one setting? Or do you even try? It's not a big thing, I'm just wondering. I like to get them done fast so I can have more to sell, you know. More paintings to sell. Look at that. I got a little dirty spot up there. I don't know where that came from. I'm going to have to fix it. But before I do that, I'm going to hit the pink again. I want it to get a little brighter. It's not as pink. There we go. I'm going to try and cover that this dark spot. I don't know why, how it got so dirty. There we go. That looks a little better. Look at that. That looks so cool. Let me do a little extra work on the mountain here. I really want this here to stand out, this white. And let's see where else, right here. Do 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 do. This is going to be a real easy painting because I mean I have no water, and you know what I'll do? I'll run some water down from up here, or a trail. That's what we want. A trail. I like to put trails in there. Let me put some trees in here right now. Small trees back there, and we'll just keep coming up and getting a little bigger in each row. It's like it kind of designed itself. With these three little wow. Must be late because everybody left. Yeah, Chuck wants to know, huh? Are you still in there, Chuck? Looks like I'm the only one in here. Sure. Chuck the Pug. So we went and played in Oregon this weekend, and Stacy brought her dog with, Chuck the Pug. He's doing great. He had a surgery on his nose, because you know how those pugs have that problem and with their breathing. Man, he's like a brand new dog now. It's amazing. Chuck the Pug. I don't know where everybody went. What, is everybody going to bed early or what? You want to see, the fun part is watching me do it live, you know. Look at this. I'm going to go right over that mountain with a nice look at that. Good night, Ellie. I know it's late. Good night, good night. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. So, I'm going to turn these into rocks. Check it out. I mean, there's a lot of ways you can do it. Now, you can make them flat, or you can do it just like a mountain. Let's do these like a mountain. So, everywhere you see like a hump here, you could do it this way. Let's just put a little white on every hump. We'll pull it down a little bit. Just a little white. Just like that. Now we'll get the dark blue we used on the mountain. Okay. I have to make a little more. I'm going to put a little more gray in it so it's darker. Now we'll just put like a shadow side on here, just like a mountain. Right next to the light color. There you go. Looks like rocks, doesn't it? You don't have to do much to it. People know what rocks look like. I'll make this one a little brighter on top here so it looks like the top of a rock there. Okay. I should have made these a little lighter. I'll do that right now, then you'll actually see the rocks. There we go. It's just a bunch of rocks down there. I'm debating what kind of tree to put here. So what I did, I just put oh man, check this out. It's still wet down there. We can put some, we could scratch some branches in here. It usually doesn't stay that wet for you. I'm using a Winsor&Newton. We'll put some twigs out there right now. This is amazing. That's cool. That's going to look good when it's all done. Wow. I can even make this one look like the tree trunk in there. Wow. That's cool. That's never happened before. Because, I mean, the paint usually dries pretty fast. I'm going to highlight this tree so it looks cool. If you're just joining in, well, everybody left. If you're just joining in, I put pink as the undertone. You can see it around the mountain here. And I left a little spot in the sky. You can see it around the tree here and a little bit down here. So when you use an undertone, it's pretty cool. You can leave some of that pink shining through like that. It makes it look cool, man. That's what art's about. Let's see where I am on time here. 40 minutes. Look at that. Yeah, so this pink undertone, it's working out great. Because look at around the mountain, you can see it next to the tree. I left that. There's a little bit down here. I scratched this, and now there's pink. This is looking pretty good. I'm going to highlight this tree real quick. I got people popping in and out, but I'm not sure what's going on. maybe there's something else more exciting going on. So I put this color up pretty much at the beginning. So what I'm doing here, I'm just putting some more color on it so it's wet, so I can kind of mix the acrylic paint with the lighter green so it mixes together. So I'm just putting some more of that green up there, which was a green I had to make with ultramarine blue and yellow with a little bit of black and a little bit of yellow ochre. So now it's wet. Now it's wet. Now I can highlight it with a light green, which I should have made first, and I didn't. So what I have here is a lot of yellow. I'll show you how to make a light green. There's more yellow here and just a little blue, just a little tiny blue, ultramarine blue, and mix it in that yellow. So you want more yellow than blue, and you'll get a lighter green. And I'm actually going to put a little white in it to lighten it up. And I'm going to use this color to highlight that tree. Okay. So the light's coming from the right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a big branch up here like this. And as I move down, I'm going to touch it lighter and lighter, so it looks like the light's hitting on top. And then I'll make another branch down here. And maybe one right down here. So the light's coming from the right side here. Okay. And what I'm going to do is just look at it now and see what else it needs. Doesn't that look cool? Man, that looks really green in the camera. Man, that's amazing. Look how cool that green looks. Now, it's wet, so I'm doing wet on wet right now. I'm going to grab some white right now while it's wet. And let's see if I can make some of the areas pop even a little more. Give more brightness to it. Let me see that. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Trees are difficult. These take some practice, okay? You gotta, I should know. I just started doing these type of trees not too long ago. And they're fun though. What's cool about them is they fill up the side of the painting, you know. This one's turning out good. I think this one's gonna sell. I kind of like that one dead tree in there. So what I'm gonna do is put a regular one maybe in front of these rocks, coming up right through here, and then leave that one there. Because there's a lot of those trees. When we went up to Oregon, I saw a bunch of these. They're really tall though. This one's kind of short. All right, I'm gonna put a tree down in front of these rocks, right through here, so I don't. It's gonna cover a lot of these trees, so I changed my mind. I'm gonna make this guy a regular tree, and then I'll put a dead one over here. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'll put a regular evergreen tree here, really filled in, because I wanna highlight it on one side with like a dress. Really full. You can see how I filled it in, right? Now I'm going to take some of this light green right now while it's wet, and what I'm going to do is actually push it into the dark color and get it to mix, okay? Just on the one side. And now I'm going to get some of the white now and wipe that dark green off. Get some white, just like how I did these. And now I'm going to come down with some titanium white. I'm pushing it in so it mixes, okay? That way it looks like wet on wet. Wow, that looks pretty good. Let me fix this up. I don't want to leave any white there, but it'll soak in. Look at that. I'll hit it one more time when it dries. So I'm going to keep this one. I'll put some more bushes in here, but I want to highlight these with yellow ochre, and I want to show you. I'm going to end up putting some yellow on top of it when it's done to show you how cool it looks. We'll put some yellow ochre in here, and then I'll use a yellow just on the very top part of it, and it's going to make them look cool, these bushes. Okay, I'll give them a second to dry, and then I'll put some yellow up there. It's looking pretty good. There's nobody watching right now. It's amazing. It blows my mind. I thought I'd grabbed white, but it's actually a light blue. That's all right. Boo-doo-boo-boo-doo-boo-doo-boo. I think I'm going to run a trail down somewhere now. I'm going to highlight these trees. I really want this tree here to stand out a little more. There we go. Maybe like do 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 do. All right, it's time for some clouds. I didn't know I was going to be using so much green today. So I'm using all Winsor&Newton. I need some titanium white for my clouds. It's kind of wet. This stuff is really wet right out of the tube, so it's a little different than some other brands. So I'm going to run some clouds from here right up over the big mountain. Look at that. Wow. Wow. That looks amazing. I put one cloud over here, kind of like a drifter cloud, just on its own. I'm going to leave that pink spot in there. I really like that. I like that pink spot. So what I'm going to do is run a cloud above it all the way across. What a difference. What a difference once you get the clouds put in there. It really makes it look cool. So this is Winsor&Newton white. It's kind of wet. I like to let it set for a while before I use it, but I needed more white. So All right, so now I'm going to brighten up these bushes here. I'll show you how I do it. I'm going to get some yellow. With the fan brush, and just what I'm going to do is just kind of touch it on the top like that. Okay. There we go. See how that just changed the whole painting now? Now I got, it needs some more color in here somewhere. I mean, it looks good. I got the pink in there. I mean, I would love to put another tree in here, but I don't want to cover the mountains. So what I think I'm going to do, you're not going to, this is a quick decision right here. But when you paint on the fly like this, you can do stuff like this. So I'm going to put, I don't want to cover my pink spot though. I was thinking about putting another tree on the side here like this, but let me run that other tree up here like I said I was going to do. Now that I highlighted these trees, I think it'll be all right. We need another big tree in here. Here we go. Right in front of those rocks. I think it'll be okay. I'll make it one of those skinny evergreen trees. Yeah, I think it'll be all right. I like to put a lot of trees in there. They sell better if you got more trees. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. That's what it's getting. So I'm going to put some bushes right here and bushes down here. Right in front of those rocks. It's going to look pretty cool, I think. very good. So what I'm gonna make these pink, pink, and then a little purple. I'll make them some pink bushes here, and then I'll add a little darker color to them. There we go. This is looking pretty good now. Nope, not open acrylics. I'm just like doing wet on wet. I'm pushing the color in because I'm going fast. I usually let this stuff dry. I do have some open acrylics. I just haven't used them yet. Look at that. I put pink, Jane, I put a pink undertone. That's why I got the pink around the mountain. It looks pretty good. I want to make it stand out more, everything, so I'm going to probably put more, you know, highlights in here as well. And what else can I highlight? Oh, I want to put some dark purple in here. Mix it into those, mix it into this pink a little. Whoops. Kind of got dirty. Do 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 do. Really cool. I really like this one. Good to see you in here, Glowy Chloe. I'm up late. I got to go to work early tomorrow, but I had such a long day today. I got up at 7 a.m. and then just got done a while ago. So I didn't even get a chance to paint at all today. And then I got a gig tomorrow after work. Let's see. So I don't know if you were in here yesterday, but I think I'm allowed to promote the paintings now. So if anybody wants one, you gotta email me. Let me know which one you want, and we can talk about it. I'm going to try and keep the ones I do here on YouTube. I'm going to keep them at home I'm not going to take them to the market. That way, if somebody sees one and they like it, I'll have it. And I just started that the other day, so man, this is, I'm trying to do more paintings where I fill in, where I fill everything in, okay? Uh, to make it look more like a puzzle. Like if you turn this into a puzzle, it would actually be a decent puzzle. I think it still needs more bushes if you wanted this to be a puzzle. And I would probably change the color of these trees here. Make all the trees different colors. I really like it. Wow. It always helps, man, to put those birds in there. Doesn't this look cool? Look at this tree. I wasn't going to put this tree in, but look at that now. Yeah, thanks, Jane. I know you could go back, even just go back on my. I haven't even been putting these on my. These newer ones, I haven't been putting them on the community page, but man, go back just 3 weeks and you'll see a big difference. And this is Winsor&Newton paint. But look how cool that looks. I've got so much Winsor&Newton paint. I got, that's what's good about this Winsor&Newton. I think you could get these for like, I think they're $9.99, but you get a whole, you get like 6.75 ounces. And I got like tons of it. They're pretty good, I guess, for landscapes. I wouldn't try and use them for like abstract because they're not really. I don't think they're bright enough for abstract. But you could put other agents in it, like glazing stuff, you know. Do 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 do. I really had fun with this one. I didn't want to go through my whole day. I mean, it was nonstop from 7 a.m. till just a while ago. There we go. I think I'm going to call that one good. Right on. You really like this one? I could still, these are supposed to be rocks in the front here. I put bushes in front. I gotta fix those up real quick. These are supposed to be rocks back here. Do 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 do. Oh, I'm doing brown-eyed girl again. So we just had practice, so we're playing tomorrow. So we had practice today. All right, that's good enough. That's it. I'm done. I mean, there's more I could do, but it's already been an hour and 10 minutes. Is this your favorite one, Jane? I don't even, I could put flowers in here. I remember, yep, good night. I'm glad you caught me. The other day that Marianne wanted flowers, so I did some flowers in there. I guess it wouldn't hurt to put some, I'm going to put some white flowers though. See what they look like. I know a lot of artists don't like to use white, but I don't mind. I'll put a blue one in there. Just to see what a blue one looks like. There we go. Got a few flowers now. And since we got a blue one, we might as well put a few yellow ones in there. There we go. All right, guys, have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. If you like this one, that's how you get a hold of me. Get them while they're cheap, because get them while they're cheap. That's all I got to say if you're a collector. Look at that. That came out great. Oh, you get the original painting. You're not going to get a print. You're going to get this painting I do on YouTube. All right, guys, have a good night. Put the dance lights on. I haven't been doing that in a while. Dance lights are on. That means we're done. All right, have a good night, guys. Thanks for stopping in. Cheers.